Research and clinical trials sometimes last for decades before the drug reaches its patients, and many substances simply don't make it. Adverse and side effects or economic reasons can put an end to the whole research process overnight. When the number of patients affected by a condition is globally measured in thousands, or even only hundreds, the economic burden of research reflects on the treatment price. It reaches astronomical numbers.
Nusinersen, branded name Spinraza, treats a disease known as spinal muscular atrophy, SMA. SMA occurs due to a mutation on a fifth chromosome, 5q, characterized by progressive muscle atrophy that typically begins shortly after birth, although some forms of the disease have late onset. The drug comes in 12 mg vials as a solution for injection. It's given directly into the spine by specially trained personnel. The first dose is administered after the diagnosis, followed by 1 vial at 2, 4, and 9 weeks after the first one. After that, a maintenance dose is administered every 4 months for as long as the patient benefits from it. Treatment cost: $750,000. Manufacturer: Biogen, United States. The drug is used for the treatment of Pompe disease, rare, inherited disorder. The disease is characterized by the buildup of glycogen throughout the body, which ultimately leads to impaired function of the affected organs, predominantly muscles and liver. It affects 1 in every 40,000 persons in the U.S. The drug is given as an intravenous infusion, 20 mg per kilogram of body mass, every 2 weeks. The drug comes in 50 mg vials with a price of $870. Treatment cost is $625,000. Manufacturer: Sanofi Genzyme, M.A., United States. The drug is used for the treatment of a rare inherited disease that affects only males, Hunter syndrome. Due to the inability to break down specific metabolic byproducts, they build up throughout the body, which causes walking and breathing difficulties. Without treatment, the symptoms become more severe over time. The dose depends on the patient's body weight, half a milligram/kg, and the drug is given every week through slow intravenous infusion. Treatment cost: $657,000. Manufacturer: The Shire, Ireland. Brineura is used to treat CLN2 disease, neuronal ceroid lipofuscinosis type 2 disease, a rare disorder that causes progressive brain damage. The drug is delivered every 2 weeks through a special device that runs from the outside of the skull to the region of infusion, inside the brain. The treatment lasts for as long as the patient benefits from it. Treatment cost: $700,000. Manufacturer: BioMarin Pharmaceutical Incorporated, United States. Beculizumab, brand name Soliris, is a drug used for the treatment of a rare group of diseases that affect red blood cells. It comes in vials as a solution for intravenous infusion. The dosage depends on the stage of treatment, initial or maintenance, and the patient's body. Treatment cost: $700,000. Manufacturer: Alexion Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, United States. Carbaglu is used for the treatment of patients with elevated levels of ammonia in the blood. The indication area comes down to a handful of rare disorders, so the number of patients indicated for this kind of treatment is low. The dose ranges from 100 mg to 250 mg per kilogram of body mass, daily. The price for 5 tablets, each containing 200 mg of active substance, is around $1,040, and depending on the severity of the condition. Treatment cost: $790,000. Manufacturer: Recordati, Italy. The drug is used to treat patients with urea cycle disorders, UCDs. Aside from precisely defined dosage and intake dynamics, patients who suffer UCDs need to adhere to a rigorous dietary regimen. Ravicti comes as an oral solution in 25 ml vials, with a price of $5,016 per vial. The body surface area and the patient's age determine the dosage. Treatment cost: $794,000. Manufacturer: Horizon Pharma GmbH, Germany. Xterna treats adults and children with a specific kind of retinal dystrophy, mutations in gene RPE65. The drug is given as an intraocular injection after a few days of preparation, immunosuppressive medicines that reduce the chance of medicine being rejected by the patient's body. Application of the drug is carried out in a highly controllable hospital setting by an experienced eye surgeon. Treatment cost, $850,000. Manufacturer, Novartis, Switzerland. Glybera was a gene therapy designed to treat a rare lethal disorder known as lipoprotein lipase deficiency. The treatment consisted of 60 intramuscular injections delivered in one session. The therapeutic effect was intended to last for at least 10 years. Known as the million-dollar drug, Glybera quickly gained the infamy of the European public. 2 years after approval in Europe, the manufacturer removed it from the market. Until 2018, only 31 patients worldwide received the treatment, and its manufacturer, Unicure, has no plans of selling in North America anymore. This drug is a bitter reminder for pharmaceutical companies how decades of research can result in commercial failure. Treatment cost, $1 million. Manufacturer, Unicure, Amsterdam and Lexington, Massachusetts. In May 2019, FDA approved new gene therapy for SMA, and with a price tag of $2,125,000, it's the most expensive drug the world has ever seen. The drug comes in the form of suspension for intravenous infusion and targets children under the age of 2 with SMA, including those not showing the symptoms yet. The diagnosis is made through genetic testing. It's the one-time treatment, and this is the argument that justifies such a high price compared to the only rival on the market, Biogen's Spinraza. Zolgensma provides a definitive cure for the disease. Having in mind the clinical research evidence collected so far, it might become a standard treatment for SMA in the future. Treatment costs, $2,125,000. Manufacturer, Novartis Gene Therapies, USA.